There's something on my mind, 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 there's something on my mind.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright, the same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come, and I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, 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 you gon' flip. Chop, 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 you gon' flip. Chop, 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 you gon' flip. Chop, chop, chop.
Yo. Yo. WEFT, Champagne, Urbana, Kankakee, the universe. What's good, everybody? All the people, all the folks, everybody in the back. What's going on? I be Zen, and this is the Rap Magic Show. The Rap Magic Show. This show is going to be something fun, something informative. I am, I was doing some research for this show, right? And I was listening to music, right? That's a part of the research. And then I was watching some boondocks to research this show. And so Zen, I am Zen. As Zen, I am the rap philosopher. This is like a part of my journey to have the coolest job I possibly can have. And I feel like being a rap philosopher is up there. You feel me? One of the coolest jobs you could possibly have, because to research, all I gotta do is listen to music intently and watch the boondocks. But I was watching the boondocks, some clips, and I was just kind of getting some thoughts together, right? About how I wanted to do this show, where I wanted to take it. WEFT, this community radio station, it gives you a little bit of leeway of how you want to do things, right? So I want to be able to take that and do something really cool. And on one hand, I am a huge nerd, right? There's a term, blurred black nerd. Don't use that too freely. This is a term that is known. You feel me? So on one hand, I'm this huge nerd who enjoys doing homework and things like that on a Friday night from 12 to 2, you feel me? But on the other hand, I'm a very cool guy, you know what I mean? Like, as a rapper. So in my life, I went to U of I, University of Illinois, and I got my history degree, and I satisfied my nerd requirements, you feel me? And then after that, I became a rapper. And I've been a rapper. When I lived in Virginia, I rapped in Champagne, and now I'm a rapper teacher and ultimately the rap philosopher. So I'm on both sides of the fence. You know, I grew up a skateboarder, so that's my cool points. But I also got straight A's in school, so I'm a nerd. So I'm in between this idea, going back to the boondocks, of like, do I want to be Huey on the boondocks, or do I want to be Riley on the boondocks as like an analyst, as a voice? And if you've seen the boondocks, you know what I'm talking about already. If you don't, stay with me. Just stay with me. I got you. You feel me? Huey is this hyper intellectual, radical character who knows everything, but it's kind of his fatal flaw that he knows so much that he sort of makes himself and everyone around him miserable, right? Everybody's like, he brings down the party. He's like bringing up facts. He's kind of like, in a certain sense, he's that, but actually, kind of a character, right? Riley sort of represents, particularly in black culture, to put it simply, like gangster rap, right? Like, he's like this cool character who maybe is misguided, but even through his being misguided, he's got some charisma, he's got some suave, he's got these people skills that carry him and allow him to interact with people in the world in a certain way that's positive, that's loving, and that's infectious maybe. So I don't want to I've learned that I can't be too much of a Huey. I'll drive myself crazy and I'll make everyone else in the room sad and not entertained. You know what I mean? But also, I can't be so concerned with not being Huey that I just become totally Riley. So this is kind of the balance I'm trying to strike as an analyst here on this show with you all, because the Rap Magic Show, we're going to be going through the archive of rap music, and we're going to be analyzing rap music, exploring rap music from a lyrical perspective, right? From that perspective of rap being like rhythmic speaking, rap being casual chatting, rap being the lyrical component of hip hop. We're gonna talk about it in one of these things that helps me like to not be so much of a Huey in my day to day is like you gotta kind of zoom out. It's a few things. It's a few things, right? As Zen, I try to imagine what if I really don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't know what's going on, right? Like as humans, ultimately we are confused, and we're just chipping away at our utter confusion over time. So you know, I have ideas, and I think I'm right about certain things, but ultimately I do not know most of the time. I'm just, offering a guess a certain level of interpretation, certain level of understanding. Ultimately, I do not know. Just as confused as everyone else. So I can really do myself a disservice by assuming I'm some kind of expert or aficionado. What I have and what I am is I have a perspective and I have certain knowledges and understandings that I try to refine. But ultimately, again, it's that humility. I do not really know. So we're gonna try to keep it light, but within that again, it's the zoom out perspective. It's the zoom out perspective. We're not gonna analyze lines on like a line by line basis, or on a very much like zoomed in. Like this line was dope because it was a metaphor. You feel me? We're gonna try to understand lyrics from a verse standpoint, from a song standpoint, and then give context to what these artists are doing. A little bit more about my background, and then the thing in my brain that says I'm talking too long for people to be entertained or engaged is kind of kicking in, but a little bit more, and then we're gonna get started with some music here. I do a lot of artist interviews. I have the privilege, not only to have been creating as a rap artist, but also to interview other rap artists in this area. Some in Virginia that I know, just people that I know who make rap music and really dive deep into the style of music they make and why they make that, right? What about their personal journey has them to make music in this particular style? So that's a part of my particular perspective that I want to bring to you all as Zen, is this idea of like this biographical contextualization, because rap is, it's a singular individual kind of act, very much so, but it very much isn't as well. It's one person's perspective, but usually in the course of the history, this is a brown or black person, and this brown or black person usually, rap has occurred in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the aughts, the tens. Is it the tens or the teens, the 2020s? Now, okay, rap has occurred in all these times when black and brown people are undergoing heightened sociological situations, right? So you could be an individual, but when you're using your voice in this way, you have the unfortunate reality that you are a part of a bigger picture, many bigger pictures. Your family, your race, your country, your city, right? Your social group. So as rappers, as musicians, as artists, are individuals, they are also very much a part and representative of culture in larger senses. So we're gonna try to kind of toe that line, try to understand how some rappers, the ways that rap rappers express individuality in themselves in a unique kind of essence, and the ways that they speak to intentionally or unintentionally larger social movements or currents or going-ons. Yes. I'm excited. This is the Rap Magic Show. This is WEFT 90.1 FM. You're with me until from midnight until 2 a.m. I would say happy 4th of July, but right now it is the 5th of July. So happy 5th of July if you're still celebrating. Hope you had some good fireworks, some good food, some good family. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with some good music. This first episode, our theme, we're going to go back to the origins of hip hop. We're going to go to some of the earliest hit tracks. What turned this from kind of countercultural, street level artistic movement into a worldwide phenomenon. How do we get there? So we're going to go to the origins, and then we're going to explore gangster rap. That's going to be our first subgenre we're going to think about, gangster rap. We'll get into it. But first, the first.
Like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Broken glass everywhere, people on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise, got no money to provide, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breezes blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails, used to be a cag, such a dance to tango, skipped the life and dango, a zircon princess, seemed to lost her senses. Down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she could tell her stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so did it. She had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Say what? It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. My brother's doing bad, stole my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone. Scares my wife when I'm not home. I got a bum's education, double digit inflation. Can't take the train to the job, did a strike at the station. A neon King Kong standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, mid-range, migraine, cancer, membrane. Sometime I think I'm going to say, I swear I might hijack a plane. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Say what? It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, live a second rate, and your eyes will sing a song of deep hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, drug pimps and pushers and the big money makers. Driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you wanna grow up to be just like them. Smuggling, stoners, burglars and gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandling. You say I'm cool, I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-boy, walking round like a pretty boy for a church stick-up kid. But look what you done did. Got set up for the 8-year bid. Now your manhood is choked. You're a made tag. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover cop being used and abused. Served like hell till one day you were found hung dead in the cell. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back and forth. But now you're out singing the sad, sad song. How you live so fast and die so young. So don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep them going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep them going under.
The Message, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five. This is what a lot of people say was the first hip hop hit. Not the first song. There were some songs before this, but the first song that like got radio traction, that got people into the genre. Fun fact: it's not really. A lot of people know this, but a fun fact is this is a stolen verse from one of the Cold Cash brothers, apparently. Just a funny personal anecdote connected to that. I work with kids. I'm a teacher. And we were doing our morning chants in summer school, and one of the kids had an idea for a chant. He said, "I want to shout out my friend for," I can't remember what exactly it was, bless. "I want to shout out my friend for having red shoes." And everybody was like, "Whoa, yeah." All right. And then kid number 2 came up and he was like, "I want to shout out my friend for having red shoes." And the first kid goes, "Hey, you stole my rhyme." I think he said line, but in my head I heard rhyme. And I just started cracking up, laugh like that, like trying to hold it in, because these are kindergartners. But even they understand you can't be stealing people's rhymes. Like, rap is about originality. And with this song, Melly Mel, he really don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. He paints a picture of the social setting, right? This is what a lot of rap scholars, I think, like to point to as an example of where rap fell off from. Because he talks about New York and how rough and tough it was, the reality of it. It's not, the tone is not a glorification, right? The tone is, I'm looking around and these are dire straits. The situation is bleak. There's broken glass. It's like a jungle, right? And he's kind of, and his role is sort of like messenger, scribe, like oral historian in that sense. And, you know, people say that's where rap came from, that it was always like a social art. But, you know, rap also came from parties, hip hop. It was a party art, too. And like I said, like between Huey and between Riley, you got to be, you know, rap's always been sort of intelligent, but rap's always been sort of about fun as well. So we're gonna get into this idea of gangster rap. Gangster rap was a variation of rap. It's like the beautiful thing about our perspective. We're 50 something, like 3 now. You know, time passes. The 50-year anniversary just passed, so we're 50 something years into the history. What happens is people make songs, and then they listen. You know, there's a whole listening audience for that song that gets popular, or that era of music, and then those listeners of that music become the creators of the next popular wave or era of music. And that happens in rap, it seems, very quickly. So people innovate on the art, you know, every few years, it seems like. But it's the listeners taking this art, which is very loose, very multiple. It could be interpreted a lot of ways. They're taking it and they put their own spin on it. So we're going to listen to some of the gangster rap that people sort of had problems with, and that has evolved itself into trap rap and into drill rap. Right now, there's sort of, in my circles, there's sort of this anti-drill sentiment. Drill is dead. Like, we're not making drill music. And I know right now in the city, in Champaign, we're we're reeling from the unfortunate, untimely, premature deaths of people, of some of our young black youth. And it's sort of easy to blame drill music and its popularity for things like that. But to me, just straight up blaming it is a little bit of a lazy and emotional analysis, in the same sense of like blaming violent video games, right? I think we can come at this from a more holistically human perspective. So we're gonna try to understand. We're gonna get into some of the drill rap. This next one is talking about is a person evil, or is a person a product of their environment? This is New York State of Mind by Nas. New York being the birthplace. So we're kind of trying to have a historical understanding here.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Black, it's time. Word, it's timing. It's time, man. Alright, begin. Yeah, straight out the dungeons of rap, where fake don't make it back. I don't know how to start.
It's real.
Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface sniffing, holding the M16. See with the pen I'm extreme. Now bullet holes left in my peak holes. I'm suited up with street clothes. Hand me a 9 and out the feet froze. Y'all know my stilo with or without the airplay. I keep some E and J sitting bent up in the stairway, or either on the corner betting grants with the CeeLo champs, laughing at bass heads, trying to sell some broken amps. G-packs get off quick forever. Talk, reminiscing about the last time the task force flipped. Be running through the block shooting. Time to start the revolution. Catch a body head for Houston once they caught us off guard. The Mac 10 was in the grass and I ran like a cheetah with thoughts of an assassin. Picked the Mac up, told brothers back up. The Mac spit, lead was hitting. One ran, I made a backflip. Heard a few chicks scream, my arm shook, couldn't look. Gave another squeeze, heard it click. Yo, my shit is stuck, tried to cock it, it wouldn't shoot. Now I'm in danger. Finally pulled it back and saw 3 bullets caught up in the chamber. So now I'm jetting to the building lobby, and it was full of children, probably couldn't see as high as I be. It's like the game ain't the same. Got young and pulling the triggers, bringing fame to their name and claim some corners. Cruise without guns or corners. In broad daylight, stick up kids, they run up on us. 4-5s and gauges, max and facts, same to catch you back to back, catching your cracks in black. Yo, is a snitch on the block, getting it's not. So hold your stash till the coke price drop. I know this crackhead who says she gotta smoke nice rock, and if it's good, you bring your customers and measuring plots. But yo, you gotta slide on a vacation. Inside information keeps logs as erasing and they wild spacing. It drops deep as it does in my breath. I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Beyond the walls of intelligence, life is defined. I think of crime when I'm in a New York state of mind.
Your state of mind. Your state of mind. Your state of mind. Your state of mind.
Be having dreams that I'm a gangster, drinking Moet's, holding texts, making sure the cash came correct. Then I step investments in stock, sewing up the blocks to sell rocks, winning gunfights with mega cops, but just a walking with his finger on the trigger. Make enough figures until my pockets get bigger. I ain't the type of brother made for you to start testing. Give me a Smith & Wesson, I have knives undressing. Thinking of cash flow, Buddha and shelter. Whenever frustrated, I'm a hijack Delta and the PJs. My blend tape plays, bullets and strays. Young is grades, each block is like a maze full of black rats trapped. Plus the album is packed. From what I hear in all the stories, when my peoples come back black, I'm living where the nights is jet black. The fiends fight to get crack, I just max. I dream I can sit back and lamp like Capone with drug strips on. All the legal luxury life, rings flooded with stones. Homes, I got so many rhymes, I don't think I'm too sane. Life is parallel to hell, but I must maintain it be prosperous. Though we live dangerous, cops could just arrest me, blaming us we're held like hostages. It's only right that I was born to use mics, and the stuff that I write is even tougher than I'm taking rappers to a new plateau through rap slow. My rhyming is a vitamin, hell without a capsule. The smooth criminal on beat breaks, never put me in your box if Each tape, the city never sleeps, full of villains and creeps. That's where I learned to do my hustle, had to scuffle with freaks. I'm an addict for sneakers, 20s a Buddha and with beepers. In the streets I could greet ya, about blunts I teach ya. Inhale deep like the words of my breath. I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. I laid puzzle as I backtrack to earlier times. Nothing's equivalent to the New York state of mind.
Your state of mind. Your state of mind. Your state of mind. Your state of mind.
Now Nas is an interesting example because Nas is a gangster rapper, but he was more so like a mafioso rapper in that he's sort of this dude from the street, from the hood, from this rough part of the city who took to rap early in his life to become this great poet, right? Early on, at 17, 18 years old, he's spending his time writing rhymes, and that's what he's doing. But he's he's telling the stories of his early life, and he sort of creates this character of a mob boss, Nas Corleone. Is this mafioso character that he creates musically as in somewhat a response to his circumstances and what he knows, but in somewhat response to the industry and what was becoming popular at that time. Some people say that we're too hard on rappers because we put them to a standard that we don't put other musicians like rock stars, punk stars, right? Like jazz music. I mean, whatever. Other musicians. You could just leave it at that. And we put them to the standard of the message and tone and when I say the message, I mean that song, the message that we played. We put them to that standard in terms of tone, in terms of the song's message, concerning like how they have this responsibility to represent their social reality and provide like an oral history, a real oral history, a social history of it, that we don't always give to other musicians. And I'm on the fence on this. I don't know. I go both ways because we do kind of put them to a higher standard that may be unfair. Music. If we zoom out, think about music. People listen to music for escape, for entertainment, right? This is not really, even though this is literally what I'm doing and I'm making it a tool for learning and thinking. Generally, over time and across people, different people in different cultures, music is for entertainment, for escape, right? So why can't these artists just be making music for entertainment, for escape? There's a few reasons. One reason I'll point to here quickly is rap in itself is like a speech making art, right? You're writing poems, but you get all the benefit and the responsibility of the inflection, the rhythmic patterns, how you're lining up your rhymes. It's 16 bars. It's lyric driven, right? Generally hip hop. It's not all lyric driven, but more than other genres, and especially if I'm saying rap as this version of hip hop is lyric driven. They're at the fore, they're at the front. They're not stylized to the point. You have quote unquote mumble rap and you have quote unquote lean rap in today's age, right? But generally the lyrics are not stylized to the point where they can't be understood, so they are clearly understood. So I think that's part of the reason why rappers are held to that high standard. But another thing is like with gangster rap, a lot of gangster rappers, the word in my studies that I've come across is minstrel, like minstrel shows. It becomes minstrelsy because you have these record labels and these listening audiences who listen to these rap records because they think that this is how black people are generally, and this is how they can feel tough, or they can feel like they're cool. They can borrow some of that cool. This is not a new idea, borrowing cool from rap music, from black culture. And again, I don't know. We're kind of exploring here. Again, I don't know. We're going to keep going. We're going to listen to this next song is by the Notorious B.I.G. The song is called Give Me the Loot. This is on his project Ready to Die. Now, both an interesting parallel between these two projects. The last one, that Nas song, New York State of Mind, was from Illmatic, his first big project. And then Ready to Die, they both feature a young boy. Like Nas this kid's got to be like 5-6 years old on the cover. Notorious B.I.G., this kid's got to be like maybe 1 year old, 2 years old, a young boy. So amidst all these different ways that we can analyze, interpret, play with, understand the meaning, the veracity. Are these people really gangsters? Is this what they really do? Are they playing a role? Are they... Amidst all that, what we can't forget is the kids, because kids listen to music, and it's like that's where my heart flutters and takes pause with all these issues. Like, why do kids like this? What does this do in the ears of kids? And I'm getting older. I'm getting older. I'm going to be 28. Maybe I don't know what the kids like. Maybe I'm becoming out of touch. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of this here. But we'll keep going. This is the Notorious B.I.G. Give Me the Loot.
Yeah. Better know. Lock your windows, close your doors. Biggie Smalls. Yeah. My man Imp left a tech and a 9 at my crib. Turned himself in, he had to do a bid. A 1 to 3, he be home the end of 93. I'm ready to get this paper, G. You with me? Right, my pockets looking kinda tight, and I'm stressed. Yo, Biggie, let me get the vest. No need for that. Just grab the gap, the first pocket that's fat. The tech is to his back. Word is born, I'ma smoke him. Yo, don't fake no move. What? Treat it like boxing. Stick and move. Stick and move. You ain't got to explain. I've been robbing since the slave ships with the same clip and the same 4.5, 2-point blank. I'm sure to die. That's my word. Even try to bogart. Have his mother singing It's So Hard. Yes, love your attitude, because the play. That's the that's getting screwed and bruised up from the pistol whipping. Webs on the neck from the necklace stripping. Then I'm dipping up the block and I'm robbing too. Up the herringbones and bamboos. I wouldn't give a if you're pregnant. Give me the baby rings and the #1 mom pendant. I'm slamming like Shaquille. It's real. When it's time to eat a meal, I rob and steal. Cause Mom Duke ain't giving me. So for the bread and butter, I leave in the gutter. Word the mother, I'm dangerous. Crazier than a bag of angel dust. When I bust my gap, take dirt naps. I'm all that and a dime sack. Where the paper at?
When he's sticking you and taking all your money.
Give me the loot, give me the loot. 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 Big up, it's a stick up, and I'm shooting quick if you hiccup. Don't let me throw my clip up in your back and headpiece. The opposite of peace, sending Mom Duke a reef. You're talking to the robbery expert. Step into your wake with your blood on my shirt. Don't be a jerk and get smoked over being resistant. Cause when I lick shots, the is persistent. Goodness gracious, the papers. Where the cash at? Where the stash at? Pass that before you get your grave dug from the main thug. 357 slug, and my Biggie got an itchy one grip. One in the chamber, 32 in the clip. Better strip, yeah. Peel before you find out how blue steel feel. From the Beretta, putting all the holes in your sweater. The money getter, know the better. Rolex watches and colorful swatches. I'm digging in pockets, can't stop it. Man, come through
I'm taking high school rings too. Get strangled for the earrings and bangles. And when I rock her and drop her, I'm taking her knockers. And if she's resistant, block her, block her, block her. So go get your man, he can get robbed too. Tell him Biggie took it, what he gonna do? I hope apologetic, or I'ma have to set it. And if I said it, that I won't forget it.
When he's sticking you and taking all your money.
Give me the loot, give me the loot. 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 Man, listen, all this walking is hurting my feet. Who money looks sweet? Where? In the Isuzu Jeep. Man, I throw him in the fiend. You grab the green, and if he start to scream, bomb, bomb, have a nice dream. Hold up, he got a the car, fur coats and diamonds. She thinks she a superstar. Ooh, Biggie, let me jack her. I kick her in the back, hit her with the gat. Chill, shorty, let me do that. Just get the car keys and cruise up the block. The act shot, getting shot on the spot. Oh, the cops. Be cool, fool. They ain't gonna roll up. All they want is donuts. So why the he keep looking? I guess to get his life cooking. I just came home, ain't trying to see central booking. Oh, now he looking in my face. You better haul ass, cause I ain't with no chase. So lace up your boots, cause I'm about to shoot a troop going out for the loot.
Give it a loot, give it a loot. What do you say? Give it a loot, give it a loot. Hold on, he say, give it a loot, give it a loot. It's one of them things like you ever be at a show or just like saying a lyric mindlessly because of the way it sounds. Give it a loot, give it a loot. Like it sounds cool, and then you take a pause and you break. You're like, wait, why am I yelling about robbery? You feel me? Why am I talking so jovially about murder right now? You know, am I sticking somebody up? And that's kind of like the contradiction, right? So Nas is more classically a poet, more under his style, his appeal is, yeah, he's telling street stories, but he's a storyteller more so. He's more like a poetic storyteller. B.I.G., he's more so a bully, and that's kind of his MO. He's like a dude from the streets who didn't take no nothing, and you're supposed to imagine his stories as being more true, more like these things actually happen. And it you know, that's when it's like, okay, or we're being entertained by give it a loop, give it a loop, but behind that is a very I'm going to my Huey bag for a second. Behind that is a very like questionably ethical situation. And because they're an artist, does that clean it up? Is it okay for them to express themselves, to get rich, to get famous, and be influential off something like that? You feel me? But, you know, on one end, people talked a lot about in the 90s and the 80s, Black America and young people in Black cities having this sense of nihilism, this sense of like there's no hope after the Civil Rights era, Black Power era, the Reagan era, economics with crack proliferating through the hoods, with people just being poured down and out, with programming being taken away. There was a rising tide of people reporting and like scholars, right, writing about this idea of nihilism in Black communities. And on one end, you know, if everything sucks, you can, you know, be sad about it and write sad music about it, right? And some people kind of did write the ballads and things like that. But there's different responses to that. And in one sense, as a response to like an apocalyptic kind of existence, there's nobility in rising up and offering unflinching, unapologetic rap, right? Saying like, in the face of all this, I'm going to be a warrior. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to fight back in the way that I can, reclaim the power that I've been stripped. So that's like the positive interpretation of this type of rap, right? When you zoom out, you can kind of have that, and I think there's a magic in understanding that this is all perspective and interpretation, and you can sort of choose the interpretation. Now, if in the case that you're a parent, you have kids, and it's like, okay, well, kids aren't going to be able to understand that. They're just going to look at that and think it's cool. Maybe this is where the education comes in, right? At a certain level, like where we should be talking about these rappers as people, as humans, not just as musicians, not just as people producing music, but like as representatives of their time. Of talk about the 90s, what people went through, talk about people's family history and how, you know, mass incarceration accelerated and caused all these issues that were then reflected in this shiny, you know, catchy package. Give me the loot. I can't really hit it. I'm not getting the note right. You feel me? Somebody in the audience, hit it for me. I can feel it. I can't hear you, but I can feel it if you hit it. Somebody just hit it. Give me the loot. You know, one thing about rap, as a recording artist, you got to really like be vulnerable in the studio. You got to be able to bend your voice and make it do musical things, even if it's not, you feel me, easy, or you can't get that first time. So that's why I'm laughing to myself, because I'm like, man, this will take me a few times to the studio. I could get it though. I could get it. Yeah, we live right now. We gonna listen to one more track. This next track is off of Dr. Dre's The Chronic. The Chronic was a landmark in gangster rap. It was a landmark in gangster rap, and it made the genre known for like this West Coast. So far we've been on the East Coast. We've been in New York where it started, and as rap spreads, there's this West Coast upswelling. And it's about being a West Coast gangster, right? And you talk about like the social background. You've got, man, it's tough, and it's tough in the West too, in the Bay Area, in Compton, in LA. These are places that are dealing with like long-term sociological, historical, political crises, right? And they have these gangs that have risen up in response to that. And then you've got the police kind of retaliation. Then you've got this culture that just exists there now during this time in the 80s and the 90s. And then this is when the Rodney King beating happens, the Watts riots happens in the early 90s. The Chronic was one of the first landmark gangster rap albums where people started calling this thing gangster rap, where it was like it's the appeal is like it's cool to be a gangster, to be like carefree, to be, you feel me, brandishing weapons and talking about how you're not scared to you do this to that person or XYZs. This song right here is Nothing But a G Thing. After this, we're gonna take a little bit of break from the program. We're gonna do some PSAs. Give you guys a breather, a brain break. We've been going pretty hard at it here. This is the Rap Magic Show. You are hearing now Dr. Dre, Nothing But a G Thing, featuring Snoop Dogg.
One, two, three into the four. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up, cause you know we're about to rip it up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too low depth, going crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake it. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand from a young G's perspective. And before me dig her the bitch, I have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man, and at the same time burning her man. Now you know I ain't with that lieutenant. Ain't no good enough to get burned while I'm offended. Yeah. And that's realer than real deal Holyfield. And now you know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper chunk. I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I got caught cause my people kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You never been on a ride like this before, with a producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick, you know and I know I flow some old funky. To add to my collection, the selection symbolizes dope. Take a toke but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop Dogg came to do. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this. And who gives a about those?
So just chill to the next episode. What a hellified gangster lean, getting funky on the mic like an old batch of collard greens. It's the capital S-O-S, I'm fresh and double O-P, D-O-double-G-Y-D-O-double-G, you see. Showing much flex when it's time to wreck a mic, pimping and clocking a grip like my name was Dolomite. Yeah, and it don't quit, I think they in the mood for some. So Dre,
what up, dog?
Gotta give them what they want.
What's that, G?
We gotta break them off something. Yeah, and it's gotta be bumpin'. City of Compton,
where it takes place, so when that show attention. Mobbing like a but I ain't lynching. Dropping the funky that's making the sucker niggas mumble. When I'm on the mic, it's like a cookie, they all crumble. Try to get close and your ass get smacked. My f***ing homie Doggy Dog has got my back. Never let me slip, cause if I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I got my Nina, then you know I'm straight tripping. And I'ma continue to put the rap down, put the Mac down. And if you talk I have to put the smack down, yeah, and you don't stop. I told you I'm just like a clock when I tick and I talk. But I'm never off, always on till the break of dawn. See you when PTO in the city they call Long Beach. Putting the shit together like my DOC. No one can do it better like this, that, and this, and it's like that, and like this, and like that, and it's like this. Then who gives a f about those?
So just chill to the next episode.
The appeal of gangster rap music in one sense is like it's people who know what it's like. It's like this, it's like that, it's like this, and people in the neighborhood who understand how things really work when your teachers fail you, when your parents fail you, and when you have a lack of guidance. It's a power. It's that being in a struggle but not being down and out. That type of power. And it's a knowledge and a wisdom and an understanding. In some senses it's a faux knowledge, right? It's a false knowledge, but in some senses it's a very real, usable, applicable knowledge to the situation of a lot of young black people, young people in general. And yeah, I think about all this, about gangster rap. And it feels to me like ultimately I'm getting to a certain conclusion that I already felt like I was at, which is the answer to all of this is for people to be more educated and to focus more on educating themselves about the world around them so that they're not so duped and easily fooled into these easy, digestible narratives about gangster rap and allowed to affect their psyche in certain ways, right? We can understand if we're more educated. I said we're taking a break. Hold on, I'm almost done. Hold on, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna do some PSAs. We got a palate cleanser coming up because we've been listening to a lot of gangster rap. But to me, magic has to do with knowledge, with education, with demystification. It's the knowledge of learning how things work, of how things is, of what it's like, what's what this is like and what that is like, and for that to be true, it's the magic of growing up, of uncovering the past, of venturing into the future with a certain certainty. Magic. This is the Rap Magic Show. The Rap Magic Show. I be Zen. I'm the rap philosopher. Donte Winslow. This is WEFT 90.1 FM. And wouldn't you know it, in our very first show, we have solved the dilemma of gangster rap. How about that, huh? I need a soundboard, do my claps right there. But we're gonna go ahead and do some PSAs. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on the radio, in the car, I hope I'm not giving you too much energy in this 12:50 slot right now that I read, this overnight slot. If you're listening on the app, what's up? What's sound? What's good? If you're on WEFT.org/listen, what is the word? It's good to be here, good to be heard. Let's do some PSAs. Jazz in the Park is back. Make your summer a swinging one with the Champaign Park District's annual Jazz in the Park concert series presented by WEFT. Each month will feature talented jazz musicians in a different neighborhood park. Bring a blanket or some lawn chairs, along with your own refreshments, and relax under the setting sun at Jazz in the Park. The first concert is Thursday, July 24th at Morrissey Park off Windsor Road, starting at 6 p.m., featuring Emma Taylor Trio and Tron Bari. For more information, go to champagneparks.org. That's champagneparks.org. The Champaign Farmers Market is back and in its former location. Look for the market every Tuesday from 3 until 6 p.m. at the corner of Neal Street and Washington, next to the newly completed downtown plaza. New to the Farmers Market this year is Rhythm and Roots, weekly live music brought to you by the city of Champaign on the new downtown plaza stage. For more information, go to thelandconnection.org. That's thelandconnection.org. That's ThelandConnectionConnection.org. The views and opinions expressed on air are solely those of the speaker and do not necessarily represent those of WEFT Champaign, Prairie Air Incorporated, station management, the board of directors, or the WEFT associates. We'll get some more PSAs a little bit later in the show. But I promised you a palate cleanser. We've been in the rough and tumble streets of New York. We visited the rough and tumble streets of L.A. Compton. Excuse me. Now we will venture to my childhood. I am your host, I.B. Zen.
Hey, hey, teach me how to plug it, hey. They be like, Smooth, what? Can you teach me how to dug it? You know why? Cause all the girls love me, hey. All I need is a beat that's super bumpin'. And for you to back it up and dump it, get it. Put your arms out front, lean side to
haters under their breath cussing. Nah, man, you can't tell me nothing. Star made the beat, I just took it out the oven. I just see the Dougie win, everybody clubbing and they yell CSD.
They know we keep it bumping.
Hey, teach me how to duck, teach me how to duck, teach me how to duck, teach me how to duck.
Everybody love me, everybody love me, everybody love me. You ain't messing with my Dougie.
You know,
Teach me how to duck.
I could never really Dougie. I needed somebody to teach me, but ironically, it's one of, you gotta kind of be cool, a certain level of cool to Dougie. It's like a certain like you know what I mean? Hey, get your Dougie, But this song put a smile on your face. Yeah, it's a part of our palate cleanser moment. I will tell you though, I could do this dance.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I might get up in the studio. Hold on. Hold on.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
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 You're a jerk. 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 Jerk.
I'm so cocky with it. Got my eyes shut, closed like Rocky hit it. Got your girl on my slash, she loving them jerking songs like the new iPod. Just touch it to turn her on, and when the bass start beating in the waist. Done, I got on my way, I'm leaving. She like, where you going? I ain't got my shoes in first. I said, is money a concern? And she yelled,
You're a jerk.
so I walked out the door, called DJ. Told him it's a function, he said, I'm on my way. We put up to the party, I took off my shirt and got everybody jerking. We was jerking to the right, jerking to the left. And she probably gotta know if she was still half dressed. She like a real jerk, she love it for this stuff. And the whole party heard her, but all I could hear was wah, 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 wah.
You're a jerk.
Why you tripping? I ain't even do nothing.
You're a jerk.
I'm a jerk, you ain't never lied. But hey, do me a favor, call me jerk one more time.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
Ay,
You're a
ay,
jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
Ay,
You're
ay,
a jerk. Jerk. Jerk.
jerky,
Jerk. Jerk. Jerk.
jerky,
Jerk. Jerk. Jerk.
jerky.
Jerk.
Everything quiet in the bass real hard, and I stay geeked up, never been a Got a new boy swag and this is for y'all, so they gotta keep it separate like the Jim Crow laws. I'm a beast, I'm a gang, and I guess I'm a jerk, and I go to big crimes cause your boy here first. Man, you call me a fighter with your little jerk lines, and you say you brought it up, but the jerk is mine. You season, I'm season, but your style is whack. Why you coming to the front? You can push that back. Got your girl on the side, she talking them little stuff. While she texting on the phone, Ben J hit it rough, so I did, it was good, and I quickly got dressed. She was like, where you going? There's another girl next, and she screamed out loud, Ben J. And I had nothing to say, but sorry that it hurts.
Wah, 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 wah. Why you tripping? I ain't even do nothing. I'm a jerk, you ain't never lied, but hey, do me a favor, call me jerk one more time.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
Ay,
You're a
ay,
jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
Ay,
You're
ay.
a jerk.
Hey, Brody.
Jerk.
Yeah, what up, bro?
All this jerking got me kinda feeling geeked up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, dog, I think you need to chop something up.
Alright, for sure, hold up.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, like this.
Alright. Hey, yo, bro.
What up?
Hey, man, what you want me to do now?
Man, don't even trip, I got it.
Alright, for sure.
Music is beautiful. And music is humanity. Hip hop is humanity. Rap music is humanity. I think the problem, like I kind of alluded to earlier in the show, is we can get so zoomed in on a provocative set of lyrics or even a provocative act, right? A provocative artist, that we lose sight of the fact that this is an expression of self. And self is complicated. And, you know, even in a family, you might have 5 kids in a family, and each 5 of those kids has their own different style and way of being, and they might be represented by a whole different lane, genre, variety of hip hop, of rap, right? beautiful. It's beautiful. I think more than anything, exposure is important. And you know, to the parents out there who are listening, it's one of those things that I think, unfortunately, just like kids only have a certain level of understanding they can achieve because of their brain, I feel like parents only have a certain level of understanding they can achieve because of their mountain of experience in life. They almost can't access that childlike wonder and whimsy and open-mindedness in certain ways. But if you've ever just think back to a time when you've heard your kids' music that you didn't understand or you didn't like, or maybe you thought had vulgar lyrics or themes that were bad for them, right? To me, if you just like shut your brain off to the part that doesn't make sense or the part that's vulgar, 9 times out of 10, you can understand that, like, yo, this is great music. And maybe if it's not a great lyrical gem and that's what you like, maybe it's hard for you to see that. But like, you're a jerk. I know you're a jerk. Yeah. Like. You know, it's something that you can dance to, and it's beautiful in that sense. It's just there's a certain litness, certain dopeness to it that you may be missing because you're so concerned with being, like, you feel me, a parent in that moment, with being protective of the consciousness of the developing mind of your loved, beloved child, and which is fair. It's just, I just want you to consider that if you turn a part of that mind off, like, kids have dope music generally, like, in a certain way. I think it's beautiful. Even the drill music. This is the music that this is like the most contemporary example of gangster rap that gets a bad rap and that people point to. Like, when you hear a kid listen to gangster music and you offer alternatives, it's like you can't give him like Christian rap as an alternative, right? You can't give him Kids Bop as an alternative because it's not doing the same things musically, sonically, stylistically as a drill rap record is doing, for a few reasons. One, because of a certain lack of authenticity that you may say that the drill record also lacks, but I don't know. To me, there's a generational divide sometimes, and again, understanding, knowledge, wisdom. These are the values I'm trying to promote into the world, and not in a Huey, like, boo, you suck kind of a way, right. But now, even in a Riley, like, everything is okay and everything is good and nothing is bad kind of a way, but in a like I want to promote people to zoom out, to seek to understand and not to judge, and to you know, you don't have to think like me. I'm kind of a free thinking individual. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm kind of a hippie, you feel me? In the way I think about things, even though I'm, you know, quote unquote responsible and I have jobs and I do the right thing most of the time. Like, I'm kind of a crazy thinker in certain ways. I think it's fun, and I've kind of made my peace with it through hip hop, through rap. But, you know, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. This next song is still kind of a part of our getting away from gangster rap. But in studying gangster rap here and analyzing and thinking about it, you can't just go straight down the middle and go gangster rap. You got to get a kind of a you got to understand it in different dimensions and understand the other styles that were kind of going on at that time to get a true picture. This is Parents Just Don't Understand by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
All the same, no matter time, no place. They don't understand that us kids are gonna make some mistakes. So to you other kids all across the land, there's no need to argue. Parents just don't understand. school shopping. It was me, my brother, my mom, my pop, and my little sister all hopped in the car. We headed downtown to the gallery mall. My mom started bugging with the clothes she chose. I didn't say nothing at first, I just turned to my nose. She said, "What's wrong? This shirt costs $20. I said, "Mom, the shirt is plaid with a butterfly collar." The next half hour was the same old thing. My mother buying me clothes from 1963, and then she lost her mind and did the ultimate. I asked her for Adidas and she bought me Zips. I said, "Mom, what are you doing? You ruined my rap." She said, "You're only 16, you don't have a rep yet." I said, "Mom, let's put these clothes back, please." She said, "No, you go to school to learn, not for a fashion show." I said, "This isn't shining out. Come on, Mom, I'm not Bowser, Mom, please put back the bell-bottom Brady Bunch trousers. But if you don't want to, I can live with that, but you gotta put back the double knit reversible slacks." She wasn't with it, everything stayed the same. Inevitably, the first day of school came. I thought I could get over. I tried to play sick, but my mom said, "No way, forget it, there was nothing I could do." I tried to relax, I got dressed up in those ancient artifacts. And when I walked into school, it was just as I thought. The kids were cracking up, laughing at the clothes Mom bought. And those who weren't laughing still had a ball, cause they were pointing and whispering as I walked down the hall. I got home and told my mom how my day went. She said, "If they were laughing, you don't need them, cause they're not good friends." For the next 6 hours, I tried to explain to my mom that I was gonna have to go through this about 200 more times. So to you other kids all across the land, there's no need to argue, parents just don't understand. Okay, here's the situation. My parents went away on a week's vacation and they left the keys to the brand new Porsche. They mine? Well, of course not. I'll just take it for a little spin and maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'll just cruise it around the neighborhood. Well, maybe I should. Yeah, of course I should. Pay attention, here's the thick of the plot. I pulled up to the corner at the end of my block, and that's when I saw this beautiful girly girl walking. I picked up my car phone to perpetrate like I was talking. You should have seen this girl's bodily dimensions. I honked my horn just to get her attention. She said, "Was that for me?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Why?" I said, "Come on and take a ride with a hell of a guy." She said, "How do I know you're not sick? You could be some deranged lunatic." I said, "Come on, toots, my name is the Prince. Besides, would a lunatic have a Porsche like this?" She agreed and we were on our way. She was looking very good, so was I, must say. Word. We hit McDonald's, pulled into the drive. We ordered 2 Big Macs and 2 large fries and Cokes. She kicked the shoes off onto the floor. She said, "Drive fast, speed turns me on." She put her hand on my knee, I put my foot on the gas. We almost got whiplash, I took off so fast. The sunroof was open, the music was high, and this girl's hand was steadily moving up my thigh. She had opened up 3 buttons on her shirt so far. I guess that's why I didn't notice that police car. We're doing 90 in my mom's new Porsche, and to make this long story short, when the cop pulled me over, I was scared. I said, "I don't have a license, but I drive very well, officer." I almost had a heart attack that day. Come to find out, the girl was a 12-year-old runaway. I was arrested, the car was impounded. There was no way for me to avoid being grounded. My parents had to come off a vacation to get me. I'd rather be in jail than to have my father hit me. My parents walked in and I got my grip. I said, "Mom, Dad, how was your trip?" They didn't speak. I said, "I want to plead my case," but my father just shoved me in the car by my face. That was a hard ride home. I don't know how I survived it. They took turns. One would beat me while the other one was driving. I can't believe it. I just made a mistake. Well, parents are the same no matter time or place. So to you other kids all across the land, take it from me. Parents just don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know what the deeper lesson is on that one. I feel like, to me, Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, they made like very sanitized storytelling music, but when you watch the Fresh Prince, it's sort of, you understand it on a deeper level of like, yo, Will is this kid who just wants to be cool and is okay with making some mistakes in his childhood, and his parents are overprotective and they want to shield him from the terrors and the horrors of the world. Yeah, but they're also helping me make my point of that generational divide between parents and kids. Now let's get back to the let's do a palate cleanser in the other way. It's like getting too soft in here. You know what I mean? Let's get back. Gangster rap is next to something called hardcore rap. If you're a younger listener, you might know horrorcore rap, which Tyler the Creator is a big pioneer with early in his career. But hardcore rap is like gangster rap for if Will of the Fresh Prince was just a kid who wanted to be cool, these are like, just kids who want to be hard and who may be hard, but are at the very least are succeeding at portraying themselves as hard, as not to be messed with, tough, intimidating. But within this, that you start to get some more knowledge weaved in. We're gonna listen to the Wu-Tang Clan, and the RZA is the abbot. He's the monk, right? Where this is more of where the argument of like Black Power elements come in, of power in the face of struggle and amongst the rubble. This is a classic. Hope you know it. This is. And if you don't, you're in for a treat. This is Cream. Cash Was Everything Around Me by Wu-Tang Clan.
Let me catch. You ready? Let me bone.
Solomon's ancestor.
Yo, what's up, son?
What's up, kid?
What's going on, kid? Yo, man, I'm just doing my thing, man. Hold up, man. I'm chilling out this room. Yo, triple follow it, you know how we be working, man.
Cash moves everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old man, so then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young youth, yo, rocking the go-to. Low goose, only way I began to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the team who was a fiend. Started smoking rules at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits by high stakes. Making my way on fire skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up white boys on board. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times was rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick ass click and went all out. Catching keys from 4Cs, rolling in MPVs. Every week we make 40 G's. Yo, nigga, respect my a nigga to check notch. Bow, move from the gate now.
Cree, the dollar bill, y'all. Wu-Tang was this interesting group of 9 MCs, and then RZA was the producer MC. But again, back to that OG New York area. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. I was gonna do coffee before the show, but I figured like I'm probably gonna go to sleep right after this. So I don't need to, I don't want to mess up my system. At the same time, my real coffee drinkers know that if I drink coffee before this, I could go to sleep. Like real coffee drinkers, our system is messed up. We can go to sleep full of caffeine for some reason. But in that song, in a little bit of that song that we were able to play there, you what you first hear is the tone. The grit, it's like they're punching with the lyrics. They're punching with the lyrics, whatever they're saying. And it reminds me of this moment in class. I taught 7th grade English last year, and one of my students, 7th grade is an amazing time because your students mature over the course. Mature is a strong word. Your students go through puberty over the course of the year, and they change and they develop and they become different in different ways from the time you meet them to the time the school year ends. At the end of the school year, this past year, one of my students kept asking me, we were doing like karaoke at different times when we had opportunities to. And one of my students kept asking me to do this Eminem song, and it was interesting because he was like not like now I'm not the prototypical rapper. Like people didn't expect me to become a rapper, but this kid is like, I'll say it like that. He's not the kid you expect to be into rap music, and he didn't express that to me before. But he wanted to do this Eminem song for karaoke. He kept asking me. I kept saying no. I think I kept saying no because he told me it wasn't clean. And eventually we found a clean version. I said you could do it, but you got to rap it clean. Like you got to skip over the words, right, that are not school appropriate. And when he did it, like something awakened in this kid. Like when I say he's not the prototypical rapper, what I mean is he's this like mild-mannered dude. And again, rap is a universe. It's there's all different types of rap and rappers, but rap came from, right, what we're kind of learning, this gangster aesthetic in different ways, right? Social commentary, oral history, yes, but it was a struggle. And that's real. People were responding to a very real material struggle when they were creating this art. Excuse me, on a mass scale. And this kid, when he started rapping Eminem in karaoke, I was floored. Eminem is a hardcore rapper, and he got into horrorcore a little bit, but he was put on by Dr. Dre, who did The Chronic, who was very much an architect of gangster rap sound. So yes, Eminem is gangster rap, hardcore rap, horrorcore, whatever you want to call it. And a part of it is because of his delivery. And this kid, he killed the delivery. He got into like character, yo. Like that's what people don't understand sometimes about rap. Like you have to get into, you've got to lean into, you could be real, right? You could be authentic, but you got to lean into whatever like character you're representing, whatever emotion you're representing. You can do that vocally. So we're going to listen to a popular Eminem song that is clean and that you have heard in a movie probably in 1,000 commercials. Yeah.
Shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. Did you capture it? Just let it slip.
Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, plow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better. The soul's escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem. It only grows harder, homie grows hotter. He blows, it's all over. These is all on him. Coast to coast shows, he's no
dope. That is awesome. It's great. It's highly poetic. Eminem does this thing that a lot of the most highly respected artists do. Like MF Doom is one of them, for instance. Eminem has a high frequency of rhymes and poetic devices, and it's a very like slapstick kind of a style. It's kind of like a magician style. And I appreciate it because it's very much the style that I go for in a sense with my music. That high frequency, like I do a lot of triples, right? Eminem, he writes in triples, and a lot of times the sounds are almost like playful and like a Dr. Seuss kind of a sense. And that's where he loses his gangster credibility sometimes, right? We've been talking about gangster rap this show and the origins of hip hop a little bit and how they kind of coincide with each other. I like to shift and talk about like this idea of real hip hop. A lot of people these days lament the state of hip hop, and they say that we don't have any more real rap, no more real hip hop. And normally if 10 people are saying that, 10 people are referring to 10 different things, right? People have different ideas that what qualifies as real rap, real hip hop, and why today's sounds do not. This next song we're gonna play is a song that most people point to as an example of real hip hop. People agree upon this one. And gangster rap has a certain essence of real hip hop, a piece of it, that toughness, that grit. Because again, the reality, the social reality of the time that they were living in is what these people were creating out of. It's said that hip hop is the art of creating something out of nothing. The imagery is these great fires in New York. The imagery is the dilapidated buildings, torn down projects, lack of social funding, lack of there's no music programs. It's like, what are these kids? This is the imagery of what actually was going on. Some of it may be, mythology, not mythology in the fact that it's make-believe, but just in the fact that it constitutes a strong and steering origin story. But all this contributes to the reason why people see gangster rap as having something to say or something to do with this idea of real hip hop. We can't just throw it away completely, even its mutations and its evolutions, not just because they're commercially viable in certain ways, but because they have something to do with realness, the idea of realness in hip hop. And again, this next one we're going to play is an example of, I like this song. It's one of my favorite songs, but an example of a track that is universally regarded as real hip hop. This is by Mobb Deep.
Word up, son. Word.
Yeah. To all the and $100 billers. For real, who ain't got no feelings. Check it out now. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got nothing to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land. We be and keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up with and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My to make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through, or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Son, they shook. This ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. This ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. Living the life that is promising. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. So some get locked down and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. Shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He just a shook one.
For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. There was so much trust safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. That only leads to incarceration. You don't know me, there's no relation. Queensbridge, and you don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking, mine, son. I'm bigger than those. Claiming that you pack heat, but you're scared to hold. And when the smoke clears, you be left with one of your 13 years in the projects. My mentality is what, kid? You talk a good one, but you don't want it. Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Or am I gonna burn to hell for all the things I did? No time to dwell on that, cause my brain reacts. Front if you want, kid, lay on your back. I don't fake jazz, kid, you know I bring it to your life. Stay in a child's place, kid, you out of line. Criminal minds thirsty for recognition. I'm sipping, E&J got my mind flipping. I'm bucking, think I'm always out of hope for hustling. Get that loot, kid, you know my function. As long as I'm alive, I'm a live illegal. And once I get on them, I put on all my peoples. React with lyrics like Max, I hit your dome up. When I roll up the beat, go sleep because I'm free.
Son, they shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Living the life that is promising. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. Some get locked down and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. Shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He's just a shook one. To all the villains and the $100 billings.
Songs where it's like I shouldn't really even have to try to explain why people say this is a real hip-hop song. It's like there's that gangster element, that hardness, but there's also that wisdom, and underlying all of it is an authenticity that ties everything together. That's a dope song. You can add that to your playlist. Mobb Deep, Shook Ones Part 2.
You kids get to bed, I get the storyboard. Y'all tucked in? Here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, where laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to good, there lived a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said. Me and you tonight, we're gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making the dash. They did the job, money came with ease, but one couldn't stop, it's like he had a disease. He robbed another and another, and a sister and a brother. Tried to rob a man who was a DT undercover. The cop grabbed his arm, he started acting erratic. He said, "Keep still, boy, no need for static." Punched him in his belly and he gave him a slap, but little did he know the little boy was strapped. The kid pulled out a gun, he said, "Why'd you hit me?" The barrel set straight for the cop's kidney. The cop got scared, the kid he starts to figure, I'll do years if I pull this trigger. So he cold dashed and ran around the block. Cop radios into another lady cop. He ran by a tree, there he saw the sister. Shot for the head, he shot back but he missed her. Looked round good and from expectations he decided he'd hit for the subway stations. But she was coming and he made a left. He was running top speed till he was out of breath. Knocked an old man down and swore he killed him. Then he made his move to an abandoned building, ran up the stairs up to the top floor, opened up a door there, guess who he saw? Dave the dope fiend shooting dope, who don't know the meaning of water nor soap. He said, I need bullets, hurry up, run. The dope fiend brought back a spanking shotgun. He went outside, but there was cops all over. Then he dipped into a car, a stolen Nova, raced up the block doing 83, crashed into a tree near University, escaped alive though the car was battered, rat-a-tat-tatted and all the cops scattered, ran out of bullets and he still had static, grabbed the pregnant lady and pulled out the automatic, pointed at her head, he said the gun was full of lead. He told the cops, back off, for honey here's dead. Deep in his heart, he knew he was wrong, so he let the lady go and he starts to run on. Sirens sounded, he seemed astounded, and before long the little boy got surrounded. He dropped his gun, so went the glory, and this is the way I have to end this story. He was only 17 in a madman's dream. The cop shot the kid, I still hear him scream. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path. Straight and narrow are your soldiers cast. Good night. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Good night. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Knock Ain't nothing. That's right. Rick the Ruler presentation. Crumbs.
Got the police busting at me, but they can't do nothing to us. Driven in plus cars, this life is a rap star. It's nothing without God. Was born rough and rugged. I dress in the man's public. My attitude was my plus to be a soldier. Must maintain composure and ease. Though life is complicated. Only what you make it to be. And my ambitions as a rider, to catch you while she hot and horns go up inside her. Then I spit some game in the ear. Go to the telly. Put with money in the bin. Mr. Belly broke. I'm smoking bombs. Damn on me feeling crucial. From player to player, the game's like feelings mutual. From hustling and prayers to begging my efforts. I got no time for them. It's that they so try to play. I'm on a meal, ticket mission, want a meal. So I'm wishing competition got me blitzed on that bullshit. This was stressful. I'm a rhyme though, clown hoes like it's mandatory. No plus no glory, my nigga wicked out the game distorted. Now it's on and it's on because I said so. Can't trust the in this sickness, so I got with damn bro. Now it's money hungry, it's getting suspicious. Started plotting and planning on the scheme to come and twist us. But thug music on point and game tight. Me psyching Bogarts rapping up the same night. Got problems them heads, I'm gonna see me. These niggas are jealous, these deep in their hearts, they wanna be me. And now you got me right beside you. Hoping you listen, I catch you paying attention to my ambitions as a rider. My ambitions as a rider.
I'm weak at this clean version, yo. I'm weak.
It was my only wish to rise above these jealous coward monkeys and I despise. When it's time to ride, I was the first off the side. Give me the 9. I'm ready to die right here tonight and fuck with all they like. That's what they screaming as they drill me, but I'm hard to kill. So open fire, so you kill me. Witness my steel, spitting it adversaries, envious and after me. I'd rather die before they capture me. Watch me bleed, mama come rescue me. I'm suicidal, thinking doors. I'm innocent, said every bullet's flying when I'm cold. It was no jail time, better days sacrifice. Don't get a chance to
murderous lyrics and group of spirit to the thugs before me. Stay off the block, you baby got, cause I know they coming for me. I've been hesitant to be a peer, been away for years, never got my adversary. Been reduced to tears, question my methods with the speed. Show us a big is the villain vibe. My mother's corrupt to see, blast me, but they didn't finish. Didn't diminish my powers, so never back to be a mother of men. Their cowards are body rock set me up. Have insane shit on my team, so indeed they wrap me up. But I'm back, reincarnated, incarcerated at the time I called the breakaway to God made it. Listen with lyrics, it's legendary. Musical mercenary for money. My addies up for my rap. Getting much mad at jail, that's thinking I need to kill it. Knowing when I get out, they gon' feel it. Witness the realest, a who rider when I put this inside. That rise from all your people when they find her. But reminder, my history of proof authentic. Revenge on the and made me. And all the cowards that was down with it. Now it's looking much right beside you. Hoping you listen, got you paying attention to my ambitions as a rider. My ambitions as a rider.
A quick note on our perspective for this program. Again, I be Zen. I am your host. I'm the rap philosopher. We are gracefully ignoring the beautiful, amazing, innovative things that the producers are doing with these beats. We appreciate the clean edits, right? That's a thing, but there's an analysis, and I think there's an abundance of analysis of hip hop from a beat making perspective, as a sampling art, as a resurrection of jazz, soul, funk, as an intergenerational connection in that way from parent to child. But we are kind of gracefully ignoring that to key in on what people are doing with lyrics on top of those beats. And as you can see, we're not really going line by line so much as we are taking lyrics from like a literary analysis, from a theme, a thematic, a historical analysis. We're trying to get some context to understand what would cause somebody to rap in this certain mode, in this certain tone. You know, we're looking at different factors like the market, the time, their upbringing, and I'm not bearing everything. I'm talking a lot. This is for sure. I'm talking a lot on this program. That's a part of kind of what we're doing. But I'm trying to leave some of it up to mystery, up to wonder, up to your own interpretation, your own understanding. I want you to bring some of your own knowledge into this interpretive space and think through these things with me. I see rap as a rich field of inquiry. I see rap as a way to grow in empathy, in learning about the world and other people's perspectives, and your own perspective, your own biases, the way you think about things, the way a provocative line or verse may hit you, or the way a fun-loving type of verse may hit you. So I'm appreciative to have this space with you. On the count of three, this is like my favorite thing to do, is to like interact with the invisible audience. You are the invisible audience, you who are listening, because I cannot see you with my two eyes. You do not have an invisibility cloak, I understand, but to me, you are invisible. So we're gonna do something on the count of three. To defy the barrier between us, right? Let me think of something. Hold on, it's getting late. You feel me? Like my brain is slowing down. On the count of three, say, "Give me the loot, give me the loot." I still ain't hit it right. Give me the loot, give me the loot. If you're joining us late, if you're just joining us, that's a callback to earlier in the show. But you gotta try to hit it. Give me the loop. How big you hit it? Give me the loop. Give me the loop. I'm not hitting the note right. But anyway, on the count of three, All right, and listen. If you're shy, it's okay. Just say under your breath. Give it a loop. But just give me this little life. What is it? I'm thinking of like that circular like balloon that you throw. Life raft, not life raft. Life thing, life preserver. Give me this life preserver. Remind me that I'm not alone. And I will not be able to confirm it, but I will feel it. Trust me, I will feel you doing this with me. Okay, all right. On the count of three, we're going to say, give it a loop. 1, 2, 3. Give it a loop. I didn't want to overpower it. I wanted to give you the space to do it, but I want you to know I'm still doing it. Okay, all right. We got some more songs to play. We're going to do a few more PSAs before we get up out of here. Tell you about some other amazing shows on WEFT 90.1 FM community radio. Again, I be Zen. Some know me as ZENtheRapper. Some know me as Mr. Zen. A few people know me as Donte Winslow. I'm a man of many names. It is good. This next song is Mobb Deep, Eye for an Eye.
As time goes by, an eye for an eye. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sun shines to light up the sky. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. As time goes by, an eye for an eye. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sun shines to light up the sky. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. Let me start from the beginning at the top of the list. Know what I mean? Have situation like this. Another war story from a thirsty young hustler. Won't trust her, I'd rather bust her and leave for the cops to discover. Well, I be bipping in the Range Rover. All you well like Liberace. You watch me while Jake's trying to knock me and lock me. But I be on the low sipping Asti Spumante. Try to creep on the side of my teeth. Stuck the heat through the window, rock the sleep over a 3-pack. It was a small thing, really, but keep letting them small things slide and be a failure. If I'm out of town, one of my crew will take care of you. The world is ours, and your team's inferior. You wanna bust caps, I get all up in your area. Kidnapping children make the situation scarier. Life is a gamble, we scramble for money. I might crack a smile, but ain't funny. I'm caught up in the dirt where your hands get muddy. Plus the outcome turns out to be lovely. Got cheese in my pocket, hit off my main squeeze. Push back the sunroof, let the cold air breeze through the butter soft leather upholstery. But mostly keep the closely on the toast.
Hey yo, I gotta get mines, no matter what the consequences. Count on my blessings, out of my weapons. Cop and let my nine serve purpose. Sling do my thing, organize thing service. Trying to make a meal is stress, you know the deal. So we sling grills, get your cap hill, cause everything is real. Cause I wanna chill, laid up in a jacuzzi, sipping bubbly with my fingers on the. Try to infiltrate my 4, get caught dead up in New York. My brain is back with criminal thoughts. Get your life lost, never found again, my friend. Mission completed. Watch you dropping less than 10 on my road to the riches. Hitting stitches off with mad stitches. Your last rest the place to be your ditch, kid. No one can stop me. Try your style sloppy. You wanna be me? You just an imitation copy. My theme is all about making the green, living up in luxury, pushing fat whips and living comfortably.
Time goes by, an eye for an eye. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sunshine can light up the sky. We in this together, son, your beef is
a
mine.
Drug dealer's dream, stash cream, keys on a triple beam, 500 SL green, 95 nickel gleam, condominium, thug dressed like a gentleman, tailor-made ostrich, Chanel for my women friend. Numbers on your head while I'm burglaring, serving them what's up to all. Urban in New York metropolis, the bridge brings apocalypse. Shoot at the clouds, feels like the holy beast is watching us. Madman, my sanity is going like an hourglass. Gun is at hand, I slice trying to bag grams. I got that used to milk you, nigga could've killed you. It's down with my ill crew of psychos. Nas Escobar moving on your weak production, pumping corruption in the third world. We just bust.
Hold up and analyze the wildcat sling.
They swinging axe, the new routines, be my eyes blacks. Playing corners, glancing all up in your cornea. Seen cats snatch monies upon ya. But late night, candlelight, fiend with a crack. It's only right, feeling higher than an airplane, right? Word, yo, I wanna get this money, then blow. Take my time, blast a 9 if your front can go. Sip beers, the German ones, hand my the sons. Shallon and Queensbridge be raw for fun. But still, write my will, I turn my seeds then build. Mahalia, sing a tale, but the real we still kill.
As time goes by, an eye for an eye, we in this together, so your beef is mine. So long as the sun shine to light up the skies, we in this together, so your beef is mine. As time goes by, an eye for an eye, we in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sunshine can light up the skies, we in this together, son, your beef is mine. It's mine.
Lay back, word out, just bless them with the bulletproof. Mom 8, Nas, chef creation for your nation, yeah.
How we doing? How we doing? I'm wondering if we need a palate cleanser. I think maybe not, because some of these last songs were a little bit heavy on the bleeps, the senses. A part of gangster music, as it turns out, is being carefree with language in a way that is very heavy in profanity. We're going to take a little bit of a programming break, and we're going to talk about some other shows on WEFT, and we're going to do some PSAs, and then we're going to think about what our last song is going to be for today. Thursday nights on WEFT. It's Beats, Sticks, and Kicks. Hosted by the OG and TC. Tune in every Thursday night from 10 until midnight for today's hottest hip-hop hits and old-school hip-hop gems. Hot conversation with listener interaction, sports information, fashion news, and video game culture. It's Beats, Sticks, and Kicks, only on WEFT. Have you heard about the WEFT radio show East of Zero? Every Tuesday night from 10 p.m. until midnight, East of Zero brings you music from all lands east of 0 degree latitude. That's the eastern hemisphere on our dear planet. The music is uplifting and upbeat, eclectic and electric. While we all might not have visited these lands in person, all of us can fly through and listen to East of Zero every Tuesday night. For more information, including playlists, visit the website eastofzero.blogspot.com. That's eastofzero.blogspot.com. Lovely Lo-Fi is one of the newest shows here on WEFT. Every Saturday from 6 until 8 p.m., show host Melly Leah guides you through a musical journey of low-fidelity chill music. Lo-fi music shares a style and sound with jazz, hip-hop, rock, pop, and electric genres. Enhanced often with the drum loop, non-musical elements, atmospheric noise, sampled sounds, and more. Treat your ears to the next episode of Lovely Lo-Fi this Saturday evening from 6 until 8 p.m. only on 90.1 FM WEFT. I got a PSA that I want to. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second. Can you hear me rolling around in the? I'm gonna put some music on while I do this. Rest in power, Dilla. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm trying to get some information on the beats. because there's a new beat that's been announced. For tomorrow. Let's see. Okay. The beats. Let's just turn this like this. The beat on Market Street is Central Illinois' hottest. Stop this. The beat on Market Street is Central Illinois' hottest free summertime block party series with live music, a DJ, food and drink vendors, and an unforgettable vibe. This Saturday, July 5th, Maddie May and the Music Makers will be kicking out your favorite R&B, soul, and pop tunes. She is a rising start from Bloomington that will leave the crowd wanting for more. DJ Icy Dre is one of Champagne's best and will keep the party going when the band has left the stage. At the beat, this is a 21 plus event. It's free entry. There will be a security screening to ensure that it's a safe space. There's a Corn Dog Depot food truck. Ooh, that's a new one. Corn Dog Depot food truck. There's it's a corn dog food truck? Have you ever seen a corn dog food truck in Champaign? Interesting. Maybe it's new. There are on-site drink vendors. There is no smoking or weed allowed at the beat any longer. For the safety and comfort of of all guests and the mayor, I've heard, please refrain from smoking or using marijuana at this event. Thank you for your cooperation. This is the beat. Tomorrow, it's going to be Maddie May and the Music Makers. They do R&B and soul and pop. Saturday, July 5th, and then DJ Icy Dre is going to be there as well. There was something else they said about the beat tomorrow. They've got a special guest coming. A stand-up comedian named Christopher Hightower will be taking the stage on Market Street as the MC. So he's going to MC the beat. There and the R&B and soul edition. Okay, that's what they're calling it. The contact I had, they were calling it the hip hop edition. And I'm just looking at all these acts. I mean, this is not add up to hip hop really, but the R&B and soul edition of the beat is the one that's happening tomorrow. Christopher Hightower will MC it. He's a crowd favorite and will bring the beat to a whole new level. They say spread the word. So we do that. We are spreading the word right now. During that time, you would think I would have just come up with a closing song. I'm going to play a song that I really like and I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot coming up, and I still listen to it a lot. It's not really hardcore rap. This is like backpack rap. This is kind of like the direction of music. Maybe we're gonna go into a sneak peek for next week. Without saying much more, Joey Bad A Before the Money. World Domination.
Hey, what do you want to do tonight? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Thank you for being here and listening to the first The Rap Magic Show with Zen.
Puffin' on stramonium, underground like potholes, but going fly. Sold these bars like garden that's Smithsonian. These roaches for custodians, homeless men, honey, aubergine dudes. Browse at my laptop looking at Red Fallopian too. They like, yo, Joey, you rule. I'm like, if only you knew. I'm only in school for cosmology, that's why I act as lonely as you. You see, I'm wise behind my ears and my peers, so my voice over the snares is the only way they hear what I got behind my membrane. But I've been smoking chemstrain, so lately I've been having hard times with remembering. But be patient, my studies prove Egyptians ain't, cause I believe that we could be like Neo in the Matrix. I'm erratic, mama locked me in the attic, please, till I draw an aesthetic in my somatic anatomy and come out imputed with fusions of blueprints and illmatics. I've been going raw, this is how I feel rapping. We get y'all certain tactics, so y'all can't even gas us. We taught you how to be prepared, but still attacking the masses. Y'all better get y'all gases, cause we about to annihilate. The new Babylon era. My empire gate